Hi, my name is Robin Renalta, and I am a volunteer with the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. And as a volunteer, we establish relationships with our lawmakers to educate and encourage them to vote for cancer-related legislation that will ultimately save thousands of lives. By doing this, we visit them in their office, we visit with their staff members, and we share our stories, your personal stories, whatever it takes to tug at their heartstrings to convince them to make cancer a top priority. If you are watching this video, then you have been affected by some of CAN's accomplishments. We've had so many over the years. We've been involved in the insurance reform. Recently, California has had some major tobacco legislation wins. You have to be 21 now to purchase tobacco. There was the $2 tax increase per pack of cigarettes. The CAN played a part in getting those measures on the ballot, and most recently in December, Congress increased cancer research funding by $1.8 billion. CAN played a really big part in that as well. So we've done so much stuff to affect the war on cancer. It's incredible. The main reason why I am sitting here today is because of one of those accomplishments. I had twin nieces. Both were diagnosed with cancer. One passed away right before she turned 3 years old, and then 3 short years later, the other twin was diagnosed with cancer. At the time, we thought she was receiving the most phenomenal care, but a few years later, I started doing research on what CAN has done, and it turns out that CAN brought to Congress's attention that palliative care was very beneficial, not just to hospice, but it was beneficial to all stages of treatment and to the caregivers. So they convinced Congress to issue grants to train the medical community in palliative care. That's what my niece Rachel received, was palliative care. If it wasn't for CAN, I couldn't sit here and tell you that my niece is in remission. So that's why I'm here today, because of CAN. I'm paying it forward because my niece is alive and in remission because of what the volunteers of CAN has done with palliative care. So I can't thank them enough. I shared my personal story with a congressman when I was educating him on a palliative care bill, and he immediately signed on to that palliative care bill because of my personal story. So that just shows you how effective this advocacy organization is and how important our personal stories are. The ACS CAN gives ordinary people like me an extraordinary power to influence our government and our lawmakers. It gives us the power to remind them that they work for us and that we want them to invest our tax dollars on ending this war on cancer and making cancer a top priority. So will you join me and become a CAN member? Invest $10 a year. That's all we're asking. It's $10 a year to end this war on cancer, to stand alongside of me, to stand alongside of other ambassadors, and help us convince our lawmakers to make cancer a top priority. So become a CAN member today and help us change laws and save lives. Thank you so much.